A dangerous confrontation next at 7. A man is recovering after being shot in the face while filling up his gas tank. How he tried to fight back against his attacker. Plus, several dead whales have washed up on our shores. What marine experts say is causing it. Next at 7. There are more ways than ever to watch News 4 New York when you want. Just look for the NBC New York News channel on Roku, Samsung TV Plus, and Peacock. Streaming 24/7, News 4 on your schedule on the NBC New York News channel.
Be prepared and ready with Today in New York. Time and temperature is brought to you by Raymour & Flanigan. Surround yourself with what you love.
Attacked at the pump, a man fights off a robber by spraying him with gas and ends up getting shot in the head. The search for the suspect now underway. But first, a winter storm moving into our area, and it's going to be a messy night ahead. We're talking snow, sleet, rain, and gusty wind out there. We thank you so much for joining us. I'm Natalie Pasquarella. Let's get right on over to Storm Team 4's Matt Brickman, tracking it all, Matt.
Hey, Nat, yeah, starting to see things pick up here really in the last 15 minutes or so. A lot of what was falling was evaporating, but now the snow you're seeing off to the north and west in Sullivan and Ulster County, we're seeing it fly as well. That's up in Claryville and Ulster County. They're at 29 degrees. Winds are light, and that snow should stack up quickly where it's cold enough. There's a winter weather advisory, Pike, Sullivan, Ulster, along with eastern Dutchess County for the night tonight. 3 to 5, maybe higher end totals, 3 to 5 inches by early tomorrow morning, but it's going to be rain and wind for the city south and east. Those gusts up to 50 miles an hour along the coastline could lead to some serious coastal flooding and beach erosion around high tide early tomorrow morning. The rain on its own quite heavy as well, with some thunderstorms in the mix. We'll walk through this hour by hour. Look ahead at the rest of your weekend and your full forecast coming up in a few minutes, Nat.
All right, Matt, thanks. Let's go to the Bronx, where what started as a stop for gas ended with a driver getting shot in the head. That man fought off the robber by turning the nozzle on him at the pump. News 4's Mark Santia shows us what happened.
A white Range Rover sitting at Pump 11 here at the Gulf gas station on Webster Avenue near the Cross Bronx Expressway. A 51-year-old customer is filling up when a white Mercedes-Benz pulls up next to him. A guy gets out, walks around the gas pump, then points a gun at the customer. Watch as the startled customer tries to defend himself by spraying gas at his attacker.
The guy saw another guy in a nice car. The guy came to pump his gas. The other guy was stalking him.
Walik Harnden watched as it all unfolded at the pumps.
The guy threw the gas on the other guy to stop him from doing whatever, and the guy pulled out a gun and shot him in the face.
Law enforcement sources tell News 4 the gunman in the white Mercedes-Benz, seen here dodging the gas, fired at least one shot, hitting the 51-year-old victim in the head. The gunman then jumps back into his Mercedes-Benz and takes off. In this new video obtained by News 4, you can see another customer take cover inside the gas station. Moments later, the wounded man runs into the gas station looking for help.
Luckily, the guy opened the door, and by the time the guy opened the door, the guy was already in the corner hiding. As soon as the guy slammed the door, he called the gas station, called 911, and that's when the guy fled.
Right now, the victim is here at St. Barnabas, listed in critical but stable condition, as police continue their search for the gunman. In the Belmont section of the Bronx, I'm Mark Santia, News 4 New York.
We have an update tonight on troubling cases we've been following here in Manhattan. 2 separate men who were drugged, robbed, and left for dead after leaving gay bars. The city's medical examiner has just ruled both deaths homicides. In the first case, Julio Ramirez was last seen alive last April. He was leaving a bar in Hell's Kitchen in a cab with a group of men. Late today, the ME said that Ramirez died of acute intoxication combined with the effects of a long list of drugs, including fentanyl, heroin, and cocaine. Now, Ramirez's case is really similar to the death of John Umberger. Last May, Umberger was seen leaving yet another Hell's Kitchen bar with 2 identified men. He turned up dead at his employer's townhouse on the Upper East Side. Today, the ME said that Umberger's death is also a homicide and also drug-related. Their deaths are similar to more than a dozen other cases. The NYPD is now investigating where people were targeted at bars and they've been drugged and robbed. According to the NYPD's February crime stats, the number of murders in the city is down nearly 28% compared to this time last year. Those stats came out just today. We want to give you a closer look here. They said that crime in the city is down nearly 6% overall compared with this time last year. That includes shootings down nearly 15% and transit crimes down 9%. But felony assaults are up nearly 5%. Car thefts up 3%. Now, police officials say they're also making some progress in the fight against shoplifting.
We're focused, really. We put a lot of investigative resources into shoplifting. We're also looking at the organized theft. Where is it going? You know, who's selling it?
Police Commissioner Keyshawn Sewell is calling the drop in major crimes, quote, encouraging. Well, I guess you could say not again. Another water main break in New Jersey. This one in Jersey City happened last night. And as you're going to see in the video, it's to blame for causing that right there, that excavator that fell right through the street at a construction site. And it's just a short drive from the break that happened in Hoboken. News 4's Jen Maxfield is there with what happened.
An overnight water main break in Jersey City sent water gushing from the 6-inch main.
It's happened 2 times previously. We get a little note and we, start filling up the bathtubs, but last night was not that.
Here on York between Jersey and Varick, neighbors lost not only their water overnight, but also their natural gas and therefore heat. According to a Jersey City spokesperson, a water main leak dislodged steel road plates, which broke the water main, dislodged the gas line, and sent this excavator listing into the gaping hole.
My mom kind of came downstairs and was like, "It smells like gas." And I was like, it absolutely does. And we closed the windows. And
Jersey City firefighters responded, letting residents know they would be losing their utilities overnight.
It knocked on everybody's door right about midnight. They told us the water and the gas are being shut off.
Today, major construction to fill in the street so crews can continue replacing aging water and sewer lines. Residents had their water and gas back by lunchtime.
Repair needs to be done, Hopefully there's no more hiccups.
This incident happening just 4 days after a major water main break in neighboring Hoboken that impacted most of the city. This afternoon, Mayor Ravi Bala informed PSE&G that their construction on gas lines was on hold until further notice. Mayor Bala went on to say that he plans to seek damages for the Hoboken water main rupture, accusing PSE&G of, in his words, apparent negligence in conducting underground construction work. No comment on PSE&G responding to the mayor. In Jersey City, I'm Jen Maxfield, News 4 New York.
And we actually did get a comment in late tonight. In a statement, PSE&G responded to the mayor's comments, now saying, take a look. After a preliminary investigation, the Hoboken water main break resulted when a contractor damaged an unmarked water main. When construction work is done, markouts are performed to identify all underground facilities. We will remain in communication with the city of Hoboken as they continue their investigation. That statement just coming in. All right, joining the club, a group of girls breaking stereotypes in Connecticut by joining one of the largest organizations for boys.
Hey, I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Matt Brickman. Get you the latest on what to expect for tonight's rain and snow. And I think most spots that see snow only see them for a little while. Northwestern New Jersey, lower Hudson Valley, you'll get a little burst of snow here this evening, but that'll wash away as rain overnight tonight. Won't even be there tomorrow morning. The spots I'm worried about: Pike, Sullivan, Ulster, Dutchess County, could see 3 to 5, maybe 6 inches by early tomorrow morning, but for a lot of us, this is a rain and wind event. You can see that snow already falling to the north and west, that rain coming in out of Pennsylvania right now. It'll pick up later on tonight. There's midnight, and you can see most of us have got rain at that point, even out into Long Island and into Connecticut as well. It moves through pretty quickly, but it'll be intense. We'll get some heavier downpours, maybe even some thunderstorms, along with strong winds in the mix as well. And those winds could cause an issue tomorrow morning as far as coastal flooding flooding is concerned, look at how many spots are under coastal flood warnings. The Connecticut coastline, all of Long Island, and down the Jersey Shore as well. 1 to 2 feet of floodwaters pushed above ground by some very strong onshore winds. And the timing is going to be important here. Down the Jersey Shore, your high tide is around 5, 6 a.m. We're expecting moderate flooding there. Places that have later high tides, like out in Long Island, Riverhead, this is going to be a little bit trickier because the winds may have shifted at that point. Let me show you what I mean. As we get into tomorrow morning, here's 2 a.m. You can see these winds peaking over 50 miles an hour, pushing towards land. But as you get a little bit later, the winds shift. By 6 a.m., maybe coming out of the west, it's pushing the floodwaters away from land. So those earlier high tides, 5, 6 a.m., those are my biggest concerns for coastal flooding, road closures because of water being pushed on land, not to mention the heavy rain we are going to get tonight as well. 1 to 2 inches of rain expected for the city, down through New Jersey and out into Long Island as well. It should quit early tomorrow morning. Most of Saturday is just cloudy and dry. Temperatures in the mid-40s. A nicer day on Sunday. You'll get blue skies and some warmer temperatures back into the 50s there. And we're still in the 50s into the start of next week, but the heavy rain still ahead of us. A very soggy night ahead for New York City and really most of the tri-state. Natalie.
All right. Thanks for the heads up, Matt. A group of preteens are becoming the first Boy Scout troop for girls in West Haven. Their first meeting is this Tuesday. The young women have been active in local Girl Scout troops, but now they want to do activities that the boys get to do. Parents and psychologists believe that breaking the stereotypes helps to build confidence and help them become strong adults. The girls say they are looking forward to riflery, wood shop, and car repair. Pretty cool idea. All right, that's going to do it for us at this hour. New York Live is up next. We'll see you back here for News 4 New York at 11. See you soon.
In case you missed it, remember this lost New York City neighborhood.
Part of the Upper West Side was home to the largest black community in New York. But to make way for Lincoln Center, starting in 1955, urban renewal displaced some 7,000 families.
The history was erased.
Lincoln Center unveiled its Legacies of San Juan Hill website to mine that history and keep it alive.
It is an important part of moving forward to understand what is in the rearview mirror.
For more, stay with News 4.